Hello everyone. Today we'll start with the exercise 11.2 in which we are going to study about triangle inequality. Now this is the definition of the triangle inequality. This complete is the definition and this can come in the exam. Okay, on the basis of this we are going to do the questions today. Now let us understand what is this triangle inequality. Triangle inequality states that if a triangle is there and a triangle is having three sides, if out of the three sides I am taking any two sides, it can be PQ or PR. If I take two sides and if I add these two sides, the sum of these two sides should be greater than the third side. Now here the third side is the one which I have not taken, and I have not taken QR. Okay, so this states sum of two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side of the triangle. That means if I have taken PQ or QR, I can take any two. And if I'm going to add these two, PQ plus QR, PQ plus QR, the sum of these two will always be greater than the third side. If this is 2, if this is 5 and this is 2, then it is 7. This should be less than 5 plus 2. It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be anything. Now what is 5 plus 2? 7. So 7 is greater than 3. Sum should be greater than the third side. And you can take any of the sides. Okay. And it also says if I'm going to take the difference of two sides of a triangle is less than the third side. That means now if I'm going to take the difference, like I have taken the difference of these two, PQ minus QR, if I will take the difference, it has to be less than the third side. If I take 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3 is 2 and 2 is less than 3. Okay, so the difference should be less than the third side and the addition should be greater than the third side. This is your triangle inequality. Right? We'll be doing the questions based on this. Now first question, let us start with the exercise. Find the value of x and y in the following isosceles triangle. Now isosceles triangle means a triangle whose two sides are equal. When two sides are equal, their base angles are always equal. See, what is the base angle? Now these two lines are there, and when I join these two lines with this line, this becomes the base. And on this base, these two angles are formed. When these two lines are equal, their base angles will also be equal. Now, but here we have to find the value of x. If you have to find the value of this x, I know that this is in the interior, this is in the interior, and this is also in the interior. 110 is also an interior angle. So I can apply sum of all angles of a triangle is how much? 180. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. If I add all the angles, it will give me 180. Angle 1 is 110. Angle 2 is x. Angle 3 is also x. It is already given in the book. You have to find the value of this x. And this is equals to 180. Now x plus x is how much? 2x. And this 110 will go to the other side and it will give 70. So 2x is equals to 70. X is equals to 35. This means angle 2 and angle 3 are 35 each. This was your first part. Now let us do second part. In this second part, if you can see in this triangle, there is an extension of this line. And if extension is there, you can clearly see that this is the exterior angle. And if this is the exterior angle, opposite to this is this line, and on this line, angle 2 and angle 3 are there. So I am going to apply here exterior angle property. And what it states, angle 1 is equals to the sum of angle 2 and angle 3. This is exterior angle property. Now what is angle 1? 112. What is angle 2? X. Angle 3 is also x. Now what is x plus x? 2x, which is equals to 112. This 2 will come down in divide and this will give you the value of x, which will be 56. So this means if 1 is x, this is also x. So angle 2 is equals to angle 3, which is equals to 56. Right? Now let us do C question. C part. Now in this, if you will see, you have to find the value of y and you have to find the value of x. and this is an exterior angle. So I can apply the exterior angle property because opposite to this is this line, and on this line angle 1 and angle 2 are there. So I can say angle 4 is equals to angle 1 plus angle 2. Exterior angle property. Angle 4 is 122 equals to angle 1 plus angle 2, which is y plus y. It will give 2y, and this, when I am going to solve it, this will give 61. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2, which will be equals to 61. Now if you will see, you have to find the value of x, and for this x you can see that you can apply here linear pair. So I can say angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180, linear pair. Angle 3 is x, angle 4 is the exterior angle whose value is 122 equals to 180. So the value of x will be 58 when you will subtract it. Okay. Now this was your question number 1. Now let us do question number 2. In question number 2, they are asking you write triangle inequalities for the triangle PQR as shown. Now you have to tell on the basis of the triangle inequality property, which I just explained you in the starting of this video. You have to, on the basis of this, explain all the possibilities. Now just see what I have written here. According to triangle inequality property, sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. And now all these possibilities are possible. These all are the possibilities. That is, if I take PQ and QR, PQ plus QR, if I take the sum of these two sides, it should be greater than PR. I have written PQ plus QR is greater than PR. One is this condition. Then PQ plus PR, if I take these two, then these two sides should be greater than QR, which is the third side. So this is the one. Next, or I can take PR and QR. Sum of these two sides should be greater than the third side, which is PQ. All the possibilities done when we are taking the sum of two sides. Now if I will take the difference of the two sides, you just have to keep, instead of plus you will write minus sign, and greater sign will change to less than sign. That's it. Everything is same, only plus sign will change to minus sign and greater sign will change to less than sign. This is the possibilities of this triangle. Okay, and this is your question number 2. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 3. Now in this question number 3, you have to tell on the basis of the triangle inequality whether a triangle can be formed or not if these three sides are given. Now for this, what you are going to do, is it possible to have a triangle with the following measurements as the sides lengths? Now if these lengths are given to us, what we will do, we are going to take two sides, and the sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. If I take 5 and 7, what is 5 plus 7? 12, and this 12 should be greater than the third side, which we have not taken. This is greater than 9, so yes, this is correct. Let us take 7 and 9. 7 plus 9. 7 plus 9 is 16, and this 16 is greater than the third side, so this is also correct. Now what is left? 5 and 9. If I am going to add 5 and 9, this is going to give me 14, which is greater than 7. This is also correct. Now when all the three possibilities are correct, I am going to write the line, since sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, hence a triangle is formed. That means a triangle is formed. Okay. Now let us move to B part. In the B part, if you will see, we are having three sides. 2, 3, 6. Let us take two sides. 2 and 3 I have taken. 2 plus 3 is going to give me 5. And the third side is 6. But 5 is not greater than 6. So this possibility becomes wrong. And the moment one possibility will become wrong, we will say that a triangle is not formed. Even a single possibility is if not formed, then we will say triangle is not formed. We have to show the next two possibilities. 3 plus 6 is 9, which is greater than 2. Or 2 plus 6 is 8, which is greater than the third side, which is 3. These two possibilities are there, but one possibility is not there. So we will write, since the sum of two sides of a triangle is not greater than the third side, hence a triangle is not formed. Okay. All these conditions should be tick. Not even a single cross should be there. Now C part you will try by yourself, and D part also you will try by yourself. You can see the solution. You will try C and D part by yourself. Now let us move to question number 4. In question number 4, it states if two sides of a triangle are 5 and 2. Now of a triangle, like this is a triangle, 5 and 2. Two sides are given and we don't know the third side here. Okay, and I am assuming that this third side be x. Then what are the different possibilities for the third side of the triangle? You have to tell what will be the possibility of this x. What values can come. Now we can find the different possibilities on the basis of triangle inequality. We know according to triangle inequality, sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. And I have just assumed let the third side be x. That means 5 plus 2 is greater than x. If I am going to add these two, 5 plus 2 will be 7 and 7 is greater than x. This is 1. First equation I have placed here. Now again, if I am going to take the difference of these two, difference of two sides of a triangle is less than the third side. That means 5 minus 2 is less than the third side, which is x. So 3 is less than x and this is 2. So from 1 and 2, I concluded that I am going to get the value of x which will be greater than 3 but which is going to be less than 7. So the only possible values of x are going to be between 3 and 7, 4, 5 and 6. So the third side will be either 4 or 5 or 6. And this was your exercise 11.2. Complete this exercise in your notebooks. Thank you.